Welcome to Run for Our Lives MOSAIK 15-minute lower body workout. Today I have with me Quita, Tasha, and Natasha, Kathleen you met in our lower body workout. I'm Lisa and I'm going to take you through our 15-minute lower body workout, which has 3 circuits today. Each circuit has 2 exercises. We'll do 2 rounds of each one, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, and we're going to end with a nice burnout. So your equipment that you're going to need today is going to be that kettlebell, your sliders, and your band. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that kettlebell. If you go ahead and grab your weight, bring those feet parallel underneath your hip bones. And we're going to focus on pushing those hips back and forth to power through and bring that kettlebell forward, not using that squat technique today. So we're going to get started with our 45 seconds on our kettlebell swing. Starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips are going back. Power through those hips. Push the weight into the heels to drive that weight forward. Exhale as you lift, pushing those hips forward, keeping those shoulders down and away from the ears. Now your modification for this would be just to slightly bend your elbows, keeping that weight a little bit closer to you, still pushing those hips back and forth. Breathe through it the entire time. Good. You should be able to lift your toes as you bring that weight down. Keep that weight in the heels. Big breaths as you lift that weight. Checking in with that tummy, keep it nice and tight. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. So now we're going to take those legs a little bit wider, turn those toes out. Keeping that weight to you nice and tight. You're going to keep your focus on us on the screen as we drop down into that squat and bring it back up. And then we're going to do some pulses and hold it there. All right, we're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do a practice squat. Chest up and bring it down. All right, this time we stay down, little pulses. Now, your pulse can be slower or quicker than ours. It is okay. If you start to feel that burn, that means you're doing it right. Feel those quads engaging. Keep the chest up nice and tall. Relax the shoulders. Just a little bounce up and down. If you need to take that quick break, it's perfectly fine. Stand tall, shake those legs, and go right back to it. Stand down as low as you can for 3, 2, and 1. All right, 1 round done. Get ready to take that deep breath in. Pull those feet back underneath those hips bones. Hips go back and forth in 3, 2, and 1. Hips back. Exhale, push. Good. Driving through those heels. Use that power of your hips to drive your kettlebell forward. Again, that modification, keep your weight and bend the elbows. Otherwise, you got those arms nice and straight. Let it flow. Don't fight your kettlebell. Chest up nice and tall. Check in with that tummy. And got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Adjusting those feet again. Turn those toes out. Let's do 1 practice squat. Keep that chest up nice and tall. Here we go with those pulses. In 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Little pulse. Knees stay out over the toes. Chest is up nice and tall. All right. Now your modification here is simply don't go as low or slow it down. Take a break where you need it. You want to step it up these last few seconds. Let's go. Drop it down. Push. You got it, you got it. Chest stays up. Feel those legs shaking. Feel those quads fire up. Glutes firing up. We're almost there. Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Woo, great work, y'all. Let's get ready for the next one. Great job. Let's get ready for circuit number 2. You're going to need those 2 gliders underneath your feet. You're going to start with your feet parallel. This is my hip bones, so my feet are right underneath me. You're going to push that weight out with that glider. Keep those hips, knees, and toes all facing forward. Squeeze that inner thigh and bring it in. We got 45 seconds on one leg, 45 seconds on the other. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Push it down. Push that booty back. Bring that booty forward. Squeeze that inner thigh nice and controlled the entire time. Again, trying to keep the hips, knees, and toes all facing us. Relax those shoulders as you bring it in. Here is your breathe out, big blow. Breathe in. You got this. All all the way down to your comfort level and bring it in. If you're starting to feel that knee, that just means you need to not drop as deep. So maybe yours is right here today, that's fine. And you just pull it in. If you have that flexibility, go for it. Push it all the way down, bring it all the way in. All right, I think we're almost done with the 45 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a little right and left. Just stretch out those legs, getting ready to switch to the other side. All right, let's get set up. Feet go back onto, right underneath those hip bones, everything face forward. 3, 2, and 1. Pushing out that other foot. Knee goes forward, pull everything nice and tight, good. Push it out, exhale, blow it and pull it in. Good. Remember, you want to stick those glutes out when you're going to the side and up, keeping that chest still up nice and tall. Push the glutes back on your way out and in. You got it. Looking strong, staying in there. Don't worry, our legs are shaking too. Right, ladies?
Yes.
Almost done with this side. Breathe through it. Woo. 5, 4. Come on, one more. Nice work. All right, guys, we just got to make it through one more time each leg. We said it was a lower body workout. Woo, is it? Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale, blow yourself back up. Nice, nice and controlled. Remember that modification. You just don't go quite as deep. Go ahead and check your form. Are both your knees facing toward us? Are your toes facing toward us? What about those hips? Shoulders nice and relaxed. You got it. Woo, and you're gonna enjoy that burn. Woo, my legs are shaking so bad. All right, guys, we're almost done with the side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, we're gonna do that quick little stretch. There's a little side to side in between before we do the other side. Here we go. Standing up tall, bring those legs together. 3, 2, 1. Slide it out. Push those hips back. And exhale, pull it in. Nice. Now your tempo can be slower than ours. Maybe it's a little quicker. Again, your modification, you go down as far as is good for your knees. And maybe one knee is better than the other. Most of us are like that. If you ever met Miss Sherry, this is Mimi. Come on, guys, we can get through it. Come on. Good. Keep pushing through. Squeeze that inner thigh. Stand up nice and tall in between. All right, we got about 5 more seconds. Let's get one more in, last one. Nice work. Great job, everybody. Woo! All right, we have made it to circuit number 3 of our lower body workout. Now is where you want to grab that band. You want to put it above the arches of your feet. Make sure that you are standing securely on it. Your choices for modification, you want to do the light band, medium band, or heavy. So the light is going to be a little bit easier. You want the extra work, you can put the heavy. If you're not feeling that heavy, you can double up the bands. But we're going to get started with a little side to side, working the outside of those legs. We get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Step it out. Step and bring it together. Now, how are you going to control your band is your feet never actually come all the way together. You're just moving from side to side, trying to keep your knees and your toes all facing toward us. Squeeze that core nice and tight as you're moving. So we're still working the core as we're moving from side to side, right? Woo, y'all, I'm already starting to feel that. Woo. You're looking good. Remember, we're keeping our legs nice and straight, maybe with a slight bend in, and we don't want to hyperextend, or we're keeping just moving from side to side. A little pull and control your end. Don't let that band pull you in. Almost done, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, again, we are just outside of our hips. And we're gonna lift those knees up toward our armpits in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift, control your down, find that balance, squeeze the core. Good. Remember, this is a strength workout, not cardio, so you want to control your up and your down. We're not trying to go super fast, but you can take it to your tempo. So if you need to go a little bit faster, that's okay. Or a little bit slower if you can. But remember, this is about strengthening those quads, the front of those legs. Squeeze that core to find the balance. Check in with those shoulders. Are they up and away from those ears? Almost there. Breathe through it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Shake those legs out. One more time, ladies. Y'all got it? Woo! Woo!
Yeah.
All right. We're going to start with that stepping side to side again. Squeeze those shoulders back. Tummy tight. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Step. Control your in. So you don't let the band bring your foot in. You bring your foot in, right? That way you have to work on both the movement out and the movement in. You should start feeling those hip flexors. Right in there. A little bit of the outside. Now, we don't mind if you woo. Because we want to do it too. We feeling it. We're right here with you. We're feeling every single step. But we're going to keep moving through it. Woo!
Yes.
This is what it's all about. Feeling that burn. Last couple of seconds coming up.
We feel it. Yes.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake those legs out. Remember, for this next one, these are my hip bones. So I'm going to put my feet just outside of them. Keeping everything facing forward, lifting that foot in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Control your down. Nice. Don't let that bend snatch you down. You place that foot down. So if that baby is sleeping right next to you, you should wake him up. The foot should not slam that ground. Here we go. Nice. Good. Let those hip flexors burn. Embrace the burn of those quads in the front of the leg. And I know you love them glutes burning because I mean that booty's lifting. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Hang it in there. We're almost there, y'all. Promise. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last pull. Yeah! Nice work, y'all. Great workout. See you at the next one. All right, we have made it to that burnout round. We're gonna do 30 seconds and we're gonna have about 10 seconds to get to that next exercise. Our first one is gonna be a squat hold, so bring those feet slightly outside of those hips. We're gonna drop it down. That timer starts in 3, 2, 1. All you're gonna do is try to sit here, hold that chest up nice and tall. Now you're sitting to your comfort level. Whatever your knee mobility is today, you can put those hands wherever is comfortable for you. Whatever you can do to get through it. The choices are anything. I don't care. Now, if you're starting to feel it and you want to stand up, you can rock it a little bit side to side if you want, if that helps you get through it. The whole thing is just about to keep those legs bent, keep that chest up nice and tall. It's okay if they start shaking because we got 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it up nice and tall. All right, we're grabbing those 2 gliders. Go ahead and place your feet on. We're gonna do that same move we did earlier where we're doing those lunges, pushing those legs out and in. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pushing out one to one side, bringing in, switching to the other side. Remember, push those hips back. Nice. Keep those hips, knees, and toes all facing us. Good work. Keep it going, keep it going. Exhale as you pull everything back toward the center. Make sure you stand up nice and tall in between. Woo! My legs are still shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going down to the ground. Have a seat. Go ahead and plant those feet onto the floor. Tuck that pelvis up so your whole lower back's on the ground. The modification for the step up is to put a band onto your legs to do the extra work. We're gonna lift our glutes up toward the ceiling in 3, 2, 1. Exhale and lift. You're gonna push as high as you can and just hold it here. Squeeze those glutes as though you're trying to squeeze a coin in between those two cheeks. Keeping it nice and high. Lots of space between your chin and chest. Open it up so you can breathe. Deep breaths in and out. Breathe through it. Push through those heels. Now, if you have anything left, push a little bit higher for me. You got it. Again, that modification for the extra step up is you got that band above your knees and you're pressing out and in to work that inner thigh just a little bit more. Hang in there, guys. We're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down. Pull those knees in towards your chest. Great workout.